Well, a six-goal thriller of sorts in this London derby as West Ham welcomed Arsenal to the London Stadium. Janusz Michallik here with me for this one. Janusz, quite the entertaining game. I don't know what David Moyes would be saying, though, if it was entertaining or not, considering his side were 3-0 up and then two own goals brought Arsenal back in before they finally found the equaliser to end it 3-3. West Ham surely must be feeling this like a loss, right?
I mean, this is just outright criminal. But before we get there, that's why we love the Premier League, don't we? I mean, absolutely wonderful. You know, look, we can dissect this every which way, which I think we will to a degree, you know, what happened in terms of mentality and defending and all of that. But I think, you know, as fans, we love to watch it, right? Being neutrals here, I think this is absolutely wonderful. That could have gone either way. As we've said it, you know, here's your Arsenal, Jekyll and Hyde, of course, first half and second half. West Ham having a wonderful season, and what an opportunity lost. You know, who knows? They may have just thrown away their season in terms of top four and the Champions League. No games in hand, leading 3-0, seizing up the opportunity here. You know, should have been an easy thing to do, because even when Arsenal were coming back at 3-2, Mikel Antonio had a number of chances, a couple of them, that one that he hit the post. I know he had to reach for it. Benrahma played him a tough ball, but from a yard out, you've got to put that away. Just before that, by the way, he had another chance that was blocked as well. So we've had a little bit of everything here, but in the end, Chelsea are the happiest, aren't they?
They would definitely be the happiest if we're looking at that. Let's look at Arsenal quickly now. Props to them, of course, for clawing their way back, of course, benefiting off of the two own goals there from West Ham too. When you look at it, though, we talk about how Arsenal, whether it's sloppy mistakes sometimes that have let them down this season, or not taking their chances as well. You look at Aubameyang too. Did you expect a bit more from him?
Yeah, I'll get to him just in 1 second, if you don't mind, because if you Arsenal, again, mentality is in question. They did show character. That's important in the second half, of course. But I just think if you want to be a good, consistent team, you can't do that, right? I mean, speaking of mentality, you know, not just the free kick, of course, where you have three players turn away from the ball and Jesse Lingard takes advantage to find Bowen there. Leno should have done better. We all know that. But two goals, you know, after going down 1-0, you have to, you know, they conceded, 2 minutes later as well. So, look, it's crazy. I think Mikel Arteta is channeling Unai Emery a little bit in terms of insisting on playing out of the back. Remember when Emery did that at all costs? And I get that. And I know it takes time to build up, but, you know, they did pay the price from that because they couldn't deal with the high press of West Ham United. In terms of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, look, nothing, again, really didn't contribute. You know, 3 goals scored, hasn't contributed. We all know what happened in the North London derby. Mm-hmm. Mikel Arteta took a stand, although he went soft on him afterwards, because if the reports are true, right, he left right after the game, where everybody else, all the young players, you know, all the other players had to go on the pitch, do their extra work, right? He is the captain. He should have done it. That, to me, if true, once again, was even worse than being late. Because I wouldn't have, if that's true, I wouldn't have let him play against Olympiacos, which he did. Today, again, nothing special. And the equalizer was scored, a minute after he was substituted. No, you know, I'm not going to look too much into that particular fact, but it is a fact. I just hope that there's not going to be a resentment towards him and he's not going to become another Mesut Ozil. They're different players. I think there's more to him, you know, obviously, than Mesut Ozil. But look, I mean, £375,000 a week. He's the captain, being late. We've mentioned some of the issues now. Not scoring. Look, it happens. Maybe it's a season off. But every game I look at him, you know, you just don't see it. You don't see that want. You don't see that, you know, a captain kind of not being happy with what's going on the pitch. And I was watching him, right? When you 3-0 down, a true captain, even if you have to force it, even if you have to fake it a little bit, you know, there's right. You've got to do something. You've got to rally the troops. And I haven't seen it. So again, I think it's interesting to see what happens from now on, because the longer it goes and the longer we have more of those questions, that new contract and that money does make a difference. It comes into it because you're saying that is a massive amount of money. That is something that Arsenal said that they wouldn't do after Mesut Ozil, right? They did it. I get it. Why? Because he's been scoring boatloads, and he may return to that. But it's something to keep an eye on because it's not getting better, in my opinion.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.